Gerd Mller is a German former professional footballer, a prolific striker renowned for his clinical finishing, especially in and around the 6-yard box. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest players of all time and most prolific goal scorers in the history of the sport. At international level with West Germany, he scored 68 goals in 62 appearances, and at club level, after 15 years with Bayern Munich, he scored a record 365 goals in 427 Bundesliga games and an international record 66 goals in 74 European club games, averaging over a goal a game with West Germany. Müller is now 19th on the list of all-time international goal scorers, despite playing fewer matches than every other player in the top 48. Among the top scorers, he has the third highest goal-to-game ratio. Nicknamed Bomber der Nation, or simply the Bomber, Müller was named European Footballer of the Year in 1970. After a successful season at Bayern Munich, he scored 10 goals at the 1970 FIFA World Cup for West Germany, where he received the Golden Boot as top goal scorer. In 1972, he won the UEFA European Championship and was the top goal scorer, scoring 2 goals in the final. 2 years later, he scored 4 goals in the 1974 World Cup, including the winning goal in the final match. Müller held the all-time goal-scoring record in the World Cup with 14 goals for 32 years. In 1999, Müller was ranked 9th in the European Player of the Century election held by the International Federation of Football History and Statistics, and he was voted 13th in the IFFHS World Player of the Century election. In 2004, Pelé named Müller in the FIFA 100 list of the world's greatest living players. Born in Nordlingen, Germany, Müller began his football career at his hometown club TSV 1861 Nordlingen. Müller joined Bayern Munich in 1964, where he teamed up with future stars Franz Beckenbauer and Sepp Maier. The club, which would go on to become the most successful German club in history, was then still in the regional Liga Süd, which was one level below the Bundesliga at the time. After one season, Bayern Munich advanced to the Bundesliga and started a long string of successes. With his club, Müller amassed titles during the 1960s and 1970s. He won the German Championship 4 times, the DFB Pokal 4 times, the European Champions Cup 3 consecutive years, the Intercontinental Cup once, and the European Cup Winners' Cup once. An opportunistic goal scorer, he also became German top scorer 7 times and European top scorer twice. Müller scored 365 goals in 427 Bundesliga matches for Bayern Munich, almost 100 goals over the second most successful Bundesliga scorer, Klaus Fischer. He holds the single-season Bundesliga record with 40 goals in season 1971-72. A record now broken by Robert Lewandowski during the season 2020-21, which was particularly impressive because unlike other top-flight national leagues, the Bundesliga only has 18 teams and therefore only 34 games per season. Müller averaged a goal per game or better in 7 of his 14 seasons. He scored 68 goals in 62 German international games. He held the record for most goals scored in a calendar year, striking 85 goals in 1972, until his total was surpassed 40 years later in 2012 by Lionel Messi. After his career in the Bundesliga, he went to the United States, where he joined the Fort Lauderdale Strikers of the North American Soccer League in 1979. He played 3 seasons with this team, scoring 38 goals, and reaching, but losing, the league final in 1980. He was a second-team NASL All-Star in 1979. Müller scored 68 goals in 62 games for West Germany. He was Germany's all-time leading scorer for almost 40 years until surpassed by Miroslav Klose in 2014, though Klose required over double the number of caps to do so, scoring his 69th goal in his 132nd appearance. Müller's international career started in 1966 and ended on 7 July 1974 with victory at the 1974 World Cup at his home stadium in Munich. He scored the winning goal for the 2-1 victory over Johan Cruyff's Netherlands in the final. His 4 goals in that tournament and his 10 goals at the 1970 World Cup combined made him the all-time highest World Cup goal scorer at the time with 14 goals. His record stood until the 2006 tournament, coincidentally held in Germany, when it was broken by Brazilian striker Ronaldo, who also required more matches than Mller to achieve his tally. Mller also participated in the 1972 European Championship, becoming top scorer with 4 goals and winning the championship with the West German team. After Mller ended his career in 1982, he fell into a slump and suffered from alcoholism. However, his former companions at Bayern Munich convinced him to go through alcohol rehabilitation. When he emerged, they gave him a job as a coach at Bayern Munich too. There is also a collection of apparel released by sporting giants Adidas under the Gerd Mller name. It is part of the Adidas Originals series. In July 20,